I'm 680 News Senior Business Editor Mike Eppel. We've got some economic news out of the U.S. today that indicates you can't shut down the U.S. labor market when it comes to job creation. Despite the longest U.S. government shutdown ever, January saw very strong job growth. In fact, the numbers reported by the Labor Department today indicated more than 300,000 Americans found work in the first month of this year. That was almost twice the forecast. It was the 100th consecutive month of job creation for the U.S. economy. That in and of itself is a record. And the Labor Department says that it didn't see all that much impact from that U.S. government shutdown that had over 800,000 American workers not being paid. Some were picking up some part-time jobs, but it did not necessarily skew the numbers. Overall, the American unemployment rate rose slightly to 4%. Well, from YOLO to pot. We found out today who the winner was for the pot ticker symbol designation on the Canadian financial markets. They held this lottery because the POT ticker symbol was expected to be so popular, and it goes to a tiny BC-based cannabis company, Weekend Unlimited, which has the current ticker symbol YOLO, Y-O-L-O. You only live once. But as of Monday, it'll be trading under that POT designation. They say this is going to bring a lot of attention to the brand. Weekend Unlimited, which right now just does business in the United States, was looking at some Canadian retail operations potentially in Alberta. The stock today, it's a penny stock, but was up by 60% to 18 cents per share. Amazon earnings set some records for the holiday sales season, over $3 billion in profit and $70 billion or thereabouts in sales for the world's largest internet retailer, which of course also owns Whole Foods and has been branching out into bricks and mortar retail operations. Amazon's share price, though, today on Wall Street dropped more than 4% as the sales growth in the first quarter is expected to be strong, but costs are rising. This is a company that spent $26 billion in transportation to deliver products in 2018, and that is expected to rise in the early stages of this year. World's biggest energy company, Exxon reported strong earnings for 2018. In fact, the best profit for Exxon in about 4 years, $20 billion plus for the full year, and that was on increased production globally. Even though the price for oil was all over the map last year, its Canadian subsidiary Imperial Oil saw a profit of more than $800 million for the fourth quarter. FOMO. Why are people not signing out of social media, even though a lot of people were talking about that last year with data breaches and various privacy issues at Facebook? The Facebook numbers showed that more people actually signed on to social media, yet a study conducted by Stanford University and New York University indicates that people are happier when they're not on social media. In fact, just not being subjected to the politics of the United States right now causes people ostensibly to be happier, not on social media. They're more social with actual friends face to face. And you can gain about an hour per day on average if you're not on social media websites. And the price for gas coming down going into the weekend. Enpro predicting a 2-cent per liter drop at the peak price in the GTA to 97.9. Of course, we've seen it much below that, in and around the low 80-cent threshold in some cases. This even though the price for oil today was at a 2-month high on international markets north of $54 per barrel. From the 680 newsroom, I'm Mike Eppel for City News.